everyone. So today I'm doing a review, a little demo, and a wear test of the BareMinerals Stick Foundation. Let me pull up exactly what it's called. It's this guy right here. It's the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick Broad Spectrum SPF 25. Now BareMinerals did send me two. I have been playing with these quite a bit. I've used them with my fingers. I've applied it with a beauty blender or beauty sponge. This is an EcoTools. Today, you're gonna see in a little bit, I used it with like more of a stippling brush, which is kind of what it looks like they're using on the BareMinerals website. And I'm gonna show you in just a little bit how I applied it today, and then we'll do a few check-ins and I'll give you my final thoughts. But I wanna give you a little information, if you don't already know about the new BareMinerals Stick Foundation. It comes in 20 different shades. I'm actually wearing the shade 1.5 Birch, which is the shade I use in the squeezy tube version of this. And it is touted as being very skin friendly. It's water-based. It has the hydration, allegedly, of a tinted moisturizer with medium buildable coverage. In a convenient on-the-go formula, I will agree with that. Easy to blend texture, supposedly melts into the skin for all-day wear. That's lightweight, never cakey. Full of fresh, clean coverage and free from let's try that again. Free from pore clogging oils. Now, there's all kinds of studies that they're saying that it's clinically shown to improve skin's hydration immediately and over time. I should also say that it is $32 for 0.35 ounces. And I will list some comparisons to other stick foundations and what the price per ounce ends up being so you can see where it falls on the price scale. I do want to get back to these studies because this is interesting. You read these and you think, oh my gosh. So 100% of women experienced improvement in skin hydration immediately. 97% of women say this foundation is easy to apply. 95% of women agreed this foundation has superior glide. It just means it glides nicely over the face. I would agree. 87% of women agreed this foundation never looks cakey. 87% of women agreed this foundation has an undetectable, super blendable finish, and 87% of women agreed this foundation provides buildable coverage. What you need to see is that most of these claims are based on a clinical study of 31 people. 31, it's not a huge study. And for all we know, they're all employees of BareMinerals. And some of them, especially the one where it says easy to apply, never looks cakey, blendable finish, that was based on a 1 week period. I think you know where I'm going with this. But anyway, right now, it's on with a full face of makeup. I'm gonna pop out and you can see how I apply it, and then I will check in throughout the day and let you know how it's holding up and share my final thoughts. I thought I would walk you through how I put it on, and I would follow the directions that are on the actual BareMinerals website, with Hailey Bieber demonstrating. I am not Hailey Bieber, clearly. I thought it was good, actually, that I have some healing blemishes and some freckles and red marks, because then we can see how well it covers. One of the pet peeves I have is, especially when I was watching Hailey Bieber put hers on, is that it already looked like she had makeup on. Either she already had makeup on, which I doubt, honestly, or her skin is just so flawless that I could not see a difference between no foundation and foundation. That doesn't really tell me anything about the foundation as a consumer. What they say to do is to just go across the forehead. I'm gonna look in the mirror because my viewfinder is this big. Down the nose, chin, under each eye, which I think is not a good idea, and each cheek. I feel like I could use a little more coverage. They do say you can add more as you need it. And they recommend for buildable coverage to use a sponge, or for medium finish, it looks a lot like the brush they were using. Let's start with the brush and see how it goes. So I'm just gonna buff it in. This is a Zoeva, I don't know what it is, stippling brush. And it does blend, whoops, I should have used a headband today. It does blend very quickly, which is nice. And it's cooling on the skin, which is nice. But medium coverage, we shall see. Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, I don't feel like foundation should make you mask-like. You still need concealer. But I'm gonna apply it on a couple places where I'm like, okay, really? Not even close. It does say you can use it as a concealer as well. Let's do this whole lower area could use a little. Okay, we're just gonna do a whole nother layer. It does say that to use as a concealer, just pat your ring finger in there and apply to the areas that need more coverage. So this is where things for me started to go south every time I've used this in any application, whether it's finger, sponge, or brush. I will say the brush seems to be the most easy to do. So let's get up close and embarrassing, shall we? Do you see? Okay, there is a dry patch there. This is from the Milani primer. This is it right here. Thank you, Milani. Do you see how it's just clinging and kind of shiny to every patch? Look at I don't know where else. These are not brush hairs. Look at the corners of my nose already. It's a little patchy. My concern is if I keep building it up, it's gonna get worse, but let's see, a little spot conceal. Let's look in the mirror. And just pat. It's a little better. It's clinging very much so to this dry patch here. I really went heavy-handed with the moisturizer. I did let it sink in though. So at this point, even though the stick is supposed to be super easy and fast, I feel like I've had to put more work in to just get this kind of coverage than if I just pumped a couple pumps of my favorite liquid foundation and went. So here's how it is with nothing, no powder, no concealer, nothing on top. I'm going to finish my face and then I'll do a little check-in. My makeup is on, and in an homage to BareMinerals, I have the BareMinerals Invisible Bronzer on, one of the Gen Nude palettes. I'm wearing, I can't remember which BareMinerals lipstick it is. I'll put it in the description box, but I am planning on topping it with a lip gloss. So when you see me later, hopefully I'll be wearing that, and I will list that in the description box as well. But, and I will list everything that I have on. But as you can see right now, at least, it actually looks pretty good once you slap on powder, concealer, bronzer, all the stuff. So it's looking good. It's very cloudy outside is the norm here in San Antonio in the spring and summer. So I have the ring light on, and I think you can actually see it reflecting off my face. So it's a little bit dewy, still a little patchy here. To be fair, I don't know that anything would look good right there, but on my chin, still, don't look at my nose, still not great. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go about my day, and I will check in as the day progresses and let you know how it looks. And I think the high is only gonna be 60 only. I know, but it's gonna be 80 later this week. It's a little chilly right now. So pretty dry, cool conditions. Okay everyone, it is 2 o'clock and I just wanna come in for a check-in. I'm trying to be out in the sunlight. The problem is if I'm out in the sunlight, I can't see the monitor, so I don't know what's happening here. It's starting to not look so good, and it's been 4 hours. I am a dry person. Dry sense of humor, dry skin, and I'm getting shiny. And I even sprayed it with the all-nighter spray. I don't know if you can tell. Sorry, I have you balanced on something, so we're swaying a little bit. I'm gonna get really close and uncomfortably personal here. Just what we're looking at. It's breaking up here. Now granted, I had a grilled cheese sandwich, but it wasn't a greasy one at all. So this is not good. It's getting a little weird in the nose. And right here, lots of pores. And that's on lizard-like dry skin. I'm very dehydrated right now. My nose has been running uncontrollably. So I'll see ya before the sun goes down. Okay friends, it is almost 6 o'clock, so it hasn't been a particularly long day, but one, my eyes are so heavy. I got no sleep last night, so I really just want to wash this off and call it a day. And I don't know if you can see, but this makeup isn't gonna last much longer. Let's get really up close. Okay, check this out. You can see the line, like where the makeup is completely gone. All this. It's scaly here. All that. I have a little mirror I can check in here. There's this weird pebbling texture going on here and here. I don't even know what that is. It's off the tip of my nose. It's It's still pretty intact, but it's this weird shine. All right, let's zoom you out. So I think it's fairly obvious what my conclusion is on the Bare Minerals very long named foundation stick. If you follow me on Instagram stories or saw me doing it on live when I put it on there, by midday it looked like I had been working out and sweating, and I wasn't. And this is what it looks like on a perfectly dry 65-degree day. So if you have dry skin, I would say it doesn't really work. It clings to the dry patches and it doesn't last very long. This is like a 8-hour max here. And if you have combo or oily skin, I would imagine that this would fall right off your face. Here's the problem. I did get on Sephora and Ulta to look up how to apply it and things like that, and realized that everyone else thinks this is the best foundation that they have ever tried. So clearly, as always, I'm only communicating my own opinions and my own experiences. If you have had a much different experience with this foundation stick and it's worked great for you, then great. Because as always, if you've bought something and spent your own money on it and you love it, that is the goal. That is what I want for all of you. But I have to tell you, in my own humble opinion, this is a skip. Now, I am curious to revive my Take One for the Team series and try the Tom Ford foundation stick because I've heard really good things about that. There is a bit of a price point difference. This is $32 and that is $85 or $86. But maybe it's like the world's best foundation. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know your own experiences have been with the Bare Minerals stick foundation. I'm gonna have to give it a pass. Will not be using it again. Thankful that Bare Minerals sent this to me in PR so that I could give it a whirl. But I'm not gonna be able to recommend it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.